And so I hope that the third stanza is clear to you. In the third stanza, we will enter the heart of the city, Byzantium. And Byzantium is counted to be the perfect city, the golden city. Everything here is made of gold. You will see plenty of beautiful golden trees, golden birds, etc. Why everything is presented as made of gold? Because gold is counted to be the changeless metal. And then, see, you will see the image of the golden bird sitting in a golden branch of a golden tree. And this golden bird indicates many things. And this golden bird looks at the moon with contempt. Why? You know, the size and shape of the moon will keep on changing. And so the golden bird is angry with the moon. And then the poet makes the important comparison. The golden bird indicates the permanence of the human soul. That is life, human life, very fragile. All the beautiful things of this earth, all the fleeting experiences, everything will disappear. Everything is transient. Human life is transient, short-lived. But soul is permanent. Golden bird is symbolic of the permanence of the human soul. That is one meaning. Against the second meaning is that the golden bird is symbolic of art, the superiority of art over human nature. Here the poet reminds us that we are so fragile. We are so fragile like the glass pieces kept in a showcase. Our life is transient, short-lived. Only the soul is important. Only the soul is permanent. And again remember, whatever enters the golden city of Byzantium will become pure like gold. And here, if an impure soul enters the city of Byzantium, it will be removed of all its impurities and it will become pure like gold. That is the third stanza. In the fourth stanza, it's a continuation of the third. What happens in the golden city of Byzantium? How the golden city of Byzantium becomes a purgatorial floor. How the golden flows of Byzantium, what is it actually? The purgatorial floor. How it changes an impure soul into a pure soul and makes it fit for God to be united with the Lord. At midnight on the emperor's pavement flit move, flames that no faggot feeds. Actually, faggot means a piece of wood which is used to make a fire. No steel has lit, no storm disturbs. And then a description of the floor of Byzantium. And here the Byzantium floor gets transformed into purgatorial flow. In second stanza, we have seen a purified soul coming out. And how is this soul purified? By undergoing the purgatorial process. And what is the purgatory here? The floor of Byzantium becomes the purgatorial floor. And how the impure soul is purified? The impure soul is purified by fire. Where what all impurities the soul has carried along with it, it will be compensated. And the soul has to undergo the pain and sorrow. And finally, the soul will become pure like gold. And when the impure soul leaves the purgatorial platform, it will become pure. Whatever it has done during the lifetime, everything will be removed and the soul will become clean. It will become white like snow. And then it will come out, and now it is fit to be united with the Lord. And so that process is described in stanza 4. At midnight on the emperor's payment lit, and in this purgatorial platform, there is flame all the time. And you can't see anybody lighting flames there. But all the time there are flames. And no storm disturbs. That is, even if there is a strong wind, nothing will happen to the fire in purgatory. Then where blood begotten spirits, that is spirits that have just come from the human world. And all complexity, again the word complexity repeated, it's a key word in the poem, of fury live. All the conflicting emotions will live, dying into a dance, an agony of trance where you meet the Lord, an agony of flame that cannot singe a slave, meaning that cannot burn a coat sleeve or a shirt sleeve. And what happens? Here the poet, he says, he is explaining the process. The observer is watching what is happening in the purgatorial floor, and he is reporting it. He says that our souls coming fresh from the earth immediately after the death, they are brought to the purgatorial platform. They are put in fire. They have to undergo pains and sorrows as a compensation for the sins they have done in this earth. And finally, see, this fire is not meant to destroy anybody. It won't harm the soul at all. It is said that this flame will not even burn the shirt sleeves. And this flame is having a purifying effect. It purifies the soul, and the soul becomes perfect like gold. And so in stanza 4, it's a continuation of stanza 4. It's a continuation of stanza 3. And so here you will see how the impure soul entering the Byzantium floor, purgatorial floor, becomes pure and chaste after undergoing the purgatorial dance. A purgatorial dance refers to the pains, the sorrows that you have to go through to compensate for what you have done in this earth, so that you have developed stains over your soul. And so by doing compensation, by suffering in the purifying flames of Byzantium, you will become pure. And when you leave the Byzantium floor, you will become perfect like the golden bird. And so here, purgatory is Byzantium itself, or here Byzantium gets the meaning of purgatory. Then coming to stanza 5. Stanza 5, very simple. That is, the poet says that how the impure souls are brought to Byzantium. How the impure souls are brought to Byzantium. How? See, after the death of the person, the souls are carried by dolphins. And so in the sea, you can see dolphins struggling hard. Every minute, every second, many people die in this earth. And so the dolphins have no rest. What is their duty? On their back they carry the impure souls and they land it on the shore of Byzantium. And then these souls are taken to Purgatory, that is Byzantium becoming Purgatory, and in the purifying flames the soul gets purified. And so astraddle, meaning riding on the dolphin's mire and blood. And so here see the last stanza once again, astraddle meaning riding on the dolphin's mire and blood. That refers to the earthly life or the mortal life, spirit after spirit. And so in the sea you can see plenty of dolphins. What are they doing? They are riding fast after the earthly life, after the mortal life, that is once when we die. I told you the body is like a piece of dress which the soul lives here. And what you got from the earth, it will return to the earth. And so regarding the body part, you needn't have any tensions at all. We got the body part from the earth and it will return to the elements. The soul alone begins the upward journey. What is the intention of the soul? To achieve moksha or salvation by getting united with the Lord. And so here what happens is that during the life in this earth, a human being as the poet says is a very complex being, full of conflicting emotions. And so in the busy life we don't care for the soul. And so at the time of death, when the soul begins its upward journey, it will be full of stains. And these fresh souls are carried on the back of the dolphins, and the dolphins will take them and put it on the floor, on the shore of Byzantium, from where it is taken to the Byzantium floor, purgatorial floor, and then it will be purified by the purgatorial flames, and thus the soul will become clean and pure. The smithies break the flood, the golden smithies of the emperor, marbles of the dancing floor, break bitter furies of complexity. See, whatever impurities the soul had by living in this earth, everything is removed. Those images that yet fresh images beget, that dolphin tone. Our dolphin tone refers to the claims of the flesh. And the gong-tormented sea. Gong-tormented sea refers to the claims of the flesh. Flames of the spirit. Dolphin tone, the claims of the body, and gong-tormented, the claims of the spirit. And so, in the last stanza, fifth stanza, the poet explains how the impure souls are brought to the shores of the Byzantium. Because only the pure soul can achieve Godhead. Only it can get united with the Lord. And so at the time of death, the body will return to the elements, and the soul alone begins the upward journey. And the fresh souls, the tainted souls, impure souls, they are carried on the back of the dolphins. Dolphins are struggling hard, and then finally the impure souls are landed on the shore of the Byzantium. And from there, these souls are carried to the floor of the Byzantium, which becomes a purgatorial floor, and the souls are purified by the purgatorial flames, and thus by entering the Byzantium, the impure soul becomes pure. How? By getting purified in the flames, in the purgatorial flames. And remember, purgatorial flames are meant to purify the soul. It doesn't harm the soul at all. It is not destructive. It is redemptive. And so, remember, see, this is a philosophic poem, a bit obscure, but it is about the beautiful theme of the redemption of the soul. How a soul gets redeemed. How it is able to achieve moksha and salvation. How the impure soul is purified. And it reminds us again and again that man is a very complex creature, full of conflicting emotions and tensions, liable to do many mistakes in our life in this earth. And so at the time of death, when the soul leaves the body here and goes up, because of the tensions of this earth, it would have become impure, tainted. But the loving God doesn't want to destroy any soul. He wants every individual soul, and He wants to get united with every individual soul, and so that we can enjoy heavenly peace. But we have to go through an intermediate process, a purification process. That is in the Byzantium floor. Byzantium is a symbol for purgatory, where our soul is purified and comes out pure, precious, so that it will become fit to get united with the Lord. And this is the poem. Hope you have understood. See, you go through both the poems, and if you have any doubts regarding the second coming or Byzantium, you can ask me, or if you need anything, any further explanations, I will do it. And so we will wind up for the time being. Thank you.